Miller.
There she goes. Yeah, she's doing the pledge.
Okay.
No, she's doing the pledge. Luke is the welcome.
Please join me for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Luke Miller, and I want to welcome all who have come to join in supporting our graduating class of 2024. I extend a heartfelt thank you to all the dedicated faculty members who have guided, supported, and put up with us along the way. More specifically, I would like to appreciate the following: Aaron Green, our superintendent, Michelle Bean, our principal, Adam Giles and Josh Hill, our assistant principals, and Mike Ashworth, the school board chairman. And to the graduating class of 2024. It feels like just yesterday we were awkward freshmen trying to navigate the halls, wondering where room 210 was. We got through COVID, masks, Zoom calls that we totally attended, and enough hand sanitizer to float a battleship. It was tough, although I'm sure nobody minded coming to school twice a week. We suffered, we've endured the pain, but most importantly, we rose above and conquered. And I can say that proudly, as should each and every one of you students. All of you couldn't have done it without a little bit of grit or a little bit of fire in you. Let the fire rage and that grit to coursen, because it's about to get real out there. If there was one word to sum up the attitude of this class, it would be resilient, because there is no doubt in my mind that we can't take on any challenges we face. As we sit here on the brink of our next chapter, let's appreciate the journey that we've taken and the memories we've made, because in the end, that's what matters most. I encourage you to make more memories and feel present in the moment in everything that you do. Let the determination that has carried you this far guide you forward in a path to success. Congratulations and Godspeed. I wish the best for you all.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samantha Durham. As I stand before you tonight, my heart is pounding in my chest because, let's face it, speaking in front of hundreds of people makes everyone a little nervous sometimes. But as I really consider how grateful I am to be speaking in front of you all, suddenly that nervousness quiets down and I begin to appreciate the way I've been pushed and encouraged to stand up here and speak confidently. I still remember my first presentation by myself in middle school. I was so nervous I literally thought I was going to pass out. If my mom would have let me, I would have faked being sick every single presentation day. That's how much I hated it. We were assigned to invent a product and present it how it was to be produced and what problem it solved. I was really proud of my presentation. I had worked really hard, and I knew it forwards and backwards, and yet I still stumbled over my words and sat down after with my hands trembling from nerves. All I wanted to do the entire presentation was run out of the classroom and cry. I never thought, only 5 years later, I'd be excited to speak to you all tonight, and I'd like to thank all of the educators during my time in the Polk County school system that pushed me to be the person I am today. Class of 2024, as you're forced to listen to my middle school horror stories, I want you to think back on the person you were as a freshman just 4 years ago and how you've grown into your own skin. I know how strong this class is and how resilient so many of you have been in times where I myself may not have been able to persevere. I just want you to know that you should be so proud of yourself for walking across the stage tonight. Forget the mistakes and the hard times and appreciate how you showed up for yourself, maybe when no one else did. As I reflect on my own accomplishments in high school, I want to honor those who have been the absolute best support system you could ever ask for. My parents, Warren and Rowena Durham, and my Nana and Uncle Lee have raised me to be the young adult standing before you with big dreams and a path carved out for her by their hard work. I am so grateful to come from a family who has always valued my education and pushed me to strive for greatness inside and outside of the classroom. Although, if someone could have informed my mom years ago that a B in middle school wouldn't prevent my acceptance into college, that really would have made my life a lot easier. I also want to take this time to recognize my boyfriend Connor, who was a support system I never knew I was missing. Thank you for always being there for me when I was overwhelmed and being too hard on myself. Thank you for all the support you have shown me and all the encouragement you've given me to reach for my biggest dreams. And lastly, I want you to know how much I appreciate you for always being proud of me and showing me how to be proud of myself. Of course, I also want to recognize my two best friends, Taylor and Chloe. I am so grateful to have built so many memories here with you guys. You're both the sweetest and most loving people, and I want y'all to know how much I love and appreciate you, even if I'm not the best at showing it sometimes. Even though we may be miles apart this fall, I'll always show up for you and be the first person there cheering you on in whatever you decide to pursue. Connor, Chloe, and Taylor, if the three of you take anything away from my speech tonight, I want you to remember that I'm infinitely proud of you and so grateful to have you all in my life. I am so excited for this next chapter, and I know all of my fellow classmates are too. But one thing I never thought would happen has happened. I think I'm really going to miss Polk County. I've known so much love and support here, and it's the only place I've ever known. If you know me, you know I've been talking about moving to a big city and going to college almost all of my life. But now that it's a reality, I'm beginning to see why everyone says, don't wish your life away, and high school goes by so fast. Class of 2024, family and friends, congratulations, and always remember to be proud of yourself and your journey. Thank you.
Good evening, fellow graduates, parents, friends, and teachers. My name is Gracie Edwards, and I'm so honored to be speaking to you all tonight. Thank you for being here today to celebrate this milestone with us. We truly can't thank you enough for everything you've done and the support you've given us over the past few years. Well, we finally made it. This is a day that we've been eagerly awaiting for years. Some days more so than others, when today couldn't come fast enough. While today feels final, as it's a turning point in our lives, and a moment we will never get back, I want today to be a celebration of all the hard work, dedication, and tenacity it took for you to make it here. Whether in academics, athletics, or in your personal life, all of you have overcome some obstacle over the past 4 years. These challenges have shaped you into the graduate you are today, and the beginning of the person who will go out into the world tomorrow. I would be remiss if I stood at this podium and didn't mention the woman who got me through high school. Taylor Swift. Sorry, Mom. In her song, On Your Own Kid, Taylor says, "From sprinkler splashes to fireplace ashes, I gave my blood, sweat, and tears for this." Miss Williams can testify that I might have taken that a little too literally at times in her AP Calculus class. As I look back over the past 4 years, I can't help but be so proud of myself and each and every one of my fellow graduates who have already accomplished so many incredible things. Another line from the song says, "Everything you lose is a step you take." As we embark on this next phase of life, we leave the familiarity of Polk County High School and see the end of the only thing we've ever known. After this, we will all head in different directions. And while you may still have many questions and feel apprehensive about what the future holds for you, let this be a moment where we celebrate our newfound independence and the freedom to shape our own paths. Having been through many transitional periods already, I know that change is inevitable. In this next season, I want to be open to change on the journey of growth and self-discovery that defines our upcoming era. Embracing this change means taking risks, making decisions, and sometimes facing the unknown with courage and determination. Getting the chance to speak to you all today allows me to tell you about the coolest person I know. My brother, known to some as the mayor of Tryon Elementary, Creed, was born when I was 4 years old. He came into the world with significant health issues and sent my family on a journey no one ever anticipates. The first several years of Creed's life were marked by numerous operations, hospital stays, and every doctor visit under the sun. While this would be overwhelming for anyone, Creed has never lost the smile on his face. Through all the pain and hardship that he's encountered, Creed finds joy in the simplest things of life. Checking the school mailbox, getting a bottle of Coke from a vending machine, rocking on the front porch, and asking for nothing more than a chocolate cake with sprinkles for Christmas, which he gets every year. Watching Creed has taught me the true meaning of resilience. He showed me that it's not the absence of hardship that defines us, but how we respond to it. Even after all the classes I've taken and the books that I've read, I can say the most valuable lessons I've learned have come from Creed. First, never underestimate the power of perspective. It is inevitable that life will present you with challenges, some expected and others completely unforeseen. But it's your outlook on these challenges that determines your reaction. To quote Professor Dumbledore, "Happiness can be found in the darkest of times if one only remembers to turn on the light." Next, Take time to notice the things around you and enjoy the things you love. Creed's delight in everyday experiences have taught me to slow down and appreciate life's fleeting moments. And finally, in the words of Taylor Swift, so make the friendship bracelets, take the moment and taste it. You've got no reason to be afraid. Long live your dreams, and may your journey be filled with endless love, laughter, and success. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Brianna Gray, and thank you all for coming today. In a few minutes, me, as well as 3 other people, all with the same last name, will walk on this stage to receive our diploma. And I just want to say that I have no idea who those other people are. They just showed up one day, and the worst part is that we all look alike. Don't worry everyone, I'm just kidding. But guess what, class of 2024? Unless my sister manages to sneak one in her speech, that will be the last quadruplet joke you will ever hear. I bet you're all so excited. I know I am. Being a quadruplet has shaped my life, but since my entire being has surrounded this fact, and since I have maybe half of you guys' full attention, I'm going to talk about something else. And don't worry, this will not be a Harrison Butker moment. I aim to please everybody here, students as well as parents. I do this because I'm a friendly person. It is what I am known for. I cannot help but try to make as many people smile as possible, even if I probably shouldn't be trying for that one particular person. That is what makes today so hard for me, because I have to say goodbye to so many people, so many of my friends. Throughout my high school career, I have made memory after memory, some happy, some sad, and some crazy enough that I will certainly never forget them. But, dear listeners, I have made these memories with you, with my best friends that are all speaking today, and the others that are sitting in those chairs and listening, with the people I shared classes with, helping me learn how to become a CNA, or finding the probability of opening a red geode, with my teammates, who show me that, no matter how young or how old, no matter how many games we've won, it is the family that we made that matters the most. With my teachers, who somehow managed to make history and AP calculus somewhat enjoyable, and even though there were tears at times, there was also laughter. With my family, who does their best to drive me up the wall at least once a day, but always make sure people know how to pronounce my name. Who always make me feel like I am my own person, even if they are 3 carbon copies of me. And finally, with you all, the class of 2024. Because even though the hardest part of all of this will be saying goodbye to my family in a few months, I have to say goodbye to you all today. Class of 2024, I have known you my entire life. From rec sports to prom, we have all been there together. When I look at you, I do not see random people. I don't even see my friends. I see my family. And I like to think that maybe you think the same when you look at me. That maybe, in 20 years, you can all look back on your high school years and think about the same things that I have. About your family, your friends, your teammates, and your classmates. Because, class of 2024, we may not have a lot of time left together, but we will always have these memories. And I, for one, am so very grateful for the memories that you gave me. Thank you. Hello, fellow graduates, teachers, and family. My name is Sarah Gray, and it is an honor to speak to you today alongside some of my closest friends. I would like to point out that all 5 of our honor speakers this evening are women, which is no coincidence, and I want to acknowledge the hard work and dedication that has made this possible. Before I begin, I would like to express my gratitude to those who have helped me get here today. While I would love to say that standing here this evening is a solo project, it is not. I'm fortunate enough to have a great support system of friends, family, and educators who have helped me get to where I am today. Of course, I have to thank my parents, who have been here since day one supporting everything I do. And yes, Dad, I will be cutting my hair soon. I would also like to mention my siblings, who've always added a source of competition to my life, whether I liked it or not. And sorry, Brianna, I know you said you'd be the last person to mention quadruplets, but you can't expect me to be a quadruplet and not bring that up. I'd also like to thank Miss Ferran, Miss Conant, and Miss McCammon because you've been my most memorable teachers and have really prepared me for this next chapter of my life. Words cannot express how the impact that you all have had on my life, and I am forever grateful. And now to my fellow graduates. It took us 12 years, but we're finally graduating. 12 years is a long time, and also no time at all when planning something as big as our futures. While it may look like I have my life together with all these fancy tassels and stoles, that couldn't be farther from the truth. I only act like I know everything. But if I'm being honest, I don't really know what I'm doing. When I was younger, I wanted to be a teacher, but that quickly fizzled out. Then in middle school, I wanted to be a lawyer. Now the closest thing to me being a lawyer is being on the same page as my brother's Harvey Specter quote in the yearbook. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that it's okay to not have your entire life together. Not knowing what I wanted to do was actually nice in some ways. For instance, I was able to take a variety of classes here at Polk County High School because I wasn't focused on one specific subject. If I was, I wouldn't have had the glorious pleasure of taking AP Calculus and AP Chemistry in the same year, or getting an egg thrown at my head in animal science. But all jokes aside, it's okay to be unsure about things. That's part of growing up. Life gets boring. If you know what you're doing all the time, slow down, take a breath, and just live in moments like this. My final message to the class of 2024 is this. Now is when our lives begin. After today, we have the ability to live our lives however we choose. Whether we face it with confidence or uncertainty, the choice is yours. So I urge my fellow classmates, as well as all those watching from the stands, to take risks, follow your heart, and venture outside your comfort zone. No matter how scary that may seem, the rewards are worth it. Thank you.
Good evening, Polk County High School graduating class of 2024, family members, friends, teachers, and everyone else that has supported us for these very long last 18 years. My name is Elizabeth Winkle, and I am so honored to be giving a speech tonight. When discussing ideas for this speech, my Spanish teacher, Ms. Hall, told me to give important advice that would stay with my fellow graduates for a lifetime. While I deeply appreciate this advice from Ms. Hall and value everything she has taught me, I feel like this is a very common aim amongst most graduation speeches, and one that has been heard time and time again. I see my fellow graduates as my peers, and that, combined with the fact that I am significantly younger than almost everyone in my grade, I definitely do not feel like it is my place to tell them what should motivate and drive them for the rest of their lives. Instead, I would like to reminisce on some of the times that we have shared together. While Polk County is definitely a smaller school, we have had our fair share of strange and unusual events over the last 4 years. I've had even had people tell me, and I quote, "Girl, what is going on at your school?" I mean, who can forget when a truck caught on fire on the second day of sophomore year? Despite the many years of fire drills, the first thought in my head was definitely not how to orderly file out of the classroom, but instead it was how many minutes of math class will I miss? Sorry, Miss Williams. It was not until my classmates and I saw the massive plume of smoke rising above the school that we thought to ourselves, maybe we should have saved the expensive laptops that our parents just bought for us. Another experience all of us have definitely endured is the overall weirdness of freshman year. While there are definitely many odd parts, from only going to school 2 days a week, which I definitely enjoyed, and getting quarantined all the time, the part that definitely stood out to me was the very creepy camera that took our temperature every day. Who thought we would get to the point where there would be a camera taking our temperature from 15 feet away while simultaneously capturing some of the worst photos of us out there? Looking back, that was one experience that was so unnerving, I'm sure none of us ever want to relive it. And lastly, one of the most universal experiences of Polk County High School is what I like to call staircase-related trauma. Who knew that trying to go from English class to math class every day would be like fighting a battle? You would think that after 10 years of schooling, people would be able to use the stairs in the right direction, but you would definitely be mistaken. That, combined with the occasional person falling up, down, even sideways down the stairs, really made it a test just to go from point A to point B every day. The lawless nature of the stairs, combined with the very long and I would say universally dreaded trek from the student parking lots, especially the junior one, definitely did not make for the best start to a morning, and it was even worse if you had a test first period. Now, on a more sentimental note. While some of us have definitely known each other for our entire lives, some of us, myself included, have only called Polk County home for a few short years. Despite these stark differences, I like to think that we have all found our people in this small county. While I did promise not to give any advice, one thing I will say is find your people, find your purpose, and find your truth. We are all so important and matter just as much as anyone else. While we won't all take the same paths in lives, I sincerely hope we can all take the path that brings us the most joy and helps us live out our purpose. Thank you, Polk County, for a very memorable 5 years. And always remember to slay all day, every sleigh. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd also like to welcome the Polk County Board of Commissioners who are here tonight and our Polk County Board of Education. Thank you for your support for all these students, and certainly want to say a thank you to our entire community for how you support our schools and these wonderful young people today. We will now award diplomas to the Polk County High School class of 2024. Megan Elaine Allison. Ashley Valerie Alonso Mejia. Gabriel Lauren Alvarado. Angel Alvarez Vasquez. Harrison John Ashworth. Jaden Allen Atkins. Chelsea Renee Booker. Drake Andrew Bovee. Dalen Robert Bradley. Cade Boone Bright. Mackenzie Ann Broach. Christopher Scott Brooks. Addison Keith Broyles. Matthew Don Burrows. Connor William Cantwell. Elena Quinn Carroll. Sydney Jane Carroll. Gabiana Demetria Carson. Serenity Jashelle Carson. Wayne Shaim Tavarius Carson. Lawson Boyette Carter. Isa Iris Milagros Casas. Landon Ray Case. Samantha Chavez Gonzalez. Taylor Lillian Clark. Eric Riley Collins. Avia Lachey Cunningham. Connor Blaze Dalton Davis. Annika Joy Despotovic. Lindsay Marie Dotson. Samantha Elizabeth Durham. Cohen Boyd Edwards. Emerson Grace Edwards. Zaylee Bray Eller. Michaela Ariel Fisher. Kirsten Nicole Fletcher. Mark Garrett France. Sully Devin Frizzell. Brianna Marie Gray. Jeffrey Allen Gray. Rudy Alexander Gray. Sarah Elizabeth Gray. Chloe Grace Green. Keandre Diavion Green. Grace Noel Hagan. Avery James Harden. Michelle Hernandez Gonzalez. Charles Owen Highsmith. Evie Danae Hill. Carly Elizabeth Holland. Aubrey Cash Huntley. Anna Elizabeth Jackson. Charles Thomas Jackson. Hayden Allen Jackson. Yunhee Jung. Margaret Ella Johnson. Hattie Ruth Jolly Crawford. Bryson Scott Jones. Ada Camille Kelly. Adrian Joseph Kirkpatrick. McLean Eric Koistinen. Julissa Javier Nil. Dylan Michael Cosma. Catherine Rosemarie LaFauci. Sydney Adele Langley. Adriana Cynthia Lauder. Cora Page Lawrence. Benjamin Michael Lucas. Austin Ryan Mace. Emily Alicia Elaine Martin. Maggie Christine McCammon. Caden Faith McCraw. James Patrick Miller. Luke Koval Miller. Christian Eduardo Montejo Hernandez. Noe Damalio Morales. Alora Madeline Morrow. Aiden Dwayne Moss Johnson. Logan Ian Nodine. Isabella Macy Oates. Jessica Louise Palmer. Bianca, my love, Pitts. Landon Paul Pareto. Brianna Mackenzie Powell. Colton Gregory Powell. Lindsay Gale Price. Zoe Alexia Price. Nina Elise Privatera.
Welcome. Good job, honey. Good job.
John Thomas Quaywright.
Thank you.
Alessandra Hope Coyle. Rodrigo Ramirez Mejia. Vanessa May Raposa. Jasmine Annalise Revis. Logan Micah Rhodes.
Congratulations, honey. Absolutely.
Alicia Marie Richardson. Madeline Suzanne Rogers. Jordi Rojas Argote. Jasmine Roman Roman. Thaddeus Eugene Ruff. Isabella Michelle Salinas. Jasmine Sanaya Nicole Schaefer. Bryson Dakota Searcy. Sean Anthony Seidler. Merced Serrano. Dixie Lynn Siegfried. Zion Antonio Kali Simpson Santiago. Bethany Nicole Smith. Ava Jade Steep. Greta Stefanini. Caroline Allison Taylor. Jalen Javon Thomas. Dennis Alexander Tipton. Willard James Evan Tuck. Graham Maxwell Turner. Caden Jacob Vanderploeg. Jaden Scott Virgil. Thais Sonia Marie Vorb. Kyler Michael Scott Ward.
There you go. I won.
Daniel Shane Watkins.
There you are, sir. Good, good. There you go. You're very welcome, honey.
Khalil Amir Watley.
Good job.
Joshua Paul Weiss.
Perfect. You're very welcome.
Story Lane Marie Whiteside.
You're welcome.
Maya Simone Wilkins.
Perfect.
Jennifer Alexis Willits. Damon McKay Williams. Christopher James Wilmoth.
Congratulations. Hold on. Look right here, Miss Hollis. There you go. Good job.
Elizabeth Marie Winkle. Caroline Reese Worthington.
You are so welcome.
Carmelo Javon Young.
Yay!
Chloe Abella Young. At this time, it is my honor to welcome Polk County Board of Education Chair, Mr. Mike Ashworth, to confirm our graduates.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Before I confirm the graduates, I want to take a minute to say, as always, that it's truly an honor and a privilege for me to be here representing your Polk County Board of Education for graduation. It's quite humbling for me to be able to do so for such a wonderful community, so thank you very, very much. I also want to take a moment to say thank you to the faculty, the staff, and administration of Polk County High School for another successful year and another great graduating class. Now, not that I can add much to the 5 great speeches we had tonight, but I do have a couple of brief bits of encouragement I want to offer to the graduates. First, recently I heard a Bible verse that really resonated with me about thinking about towards graduation this evening. The verse is Proverbs 13:12, and it says, "Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life." Those are just a few words put into a short verse, but to me, I think there's a lot of meaning behind it, and it should be considered by you as you're about to embark on the next chapters of your lives. So, what exactly is the verse saying? To me, it's saying that you should be sure that you chase after your hopes and dreams, because if you do not, it will leave you heartsick. If you're constantly in pursuit of those hopes and dreams, then surely you'll be fulfilling your desires, which will help lead to a happy and blessed life. So my first encouragement is for you always to be sure to chase after your hopes and dreams. Second, and this is something I shared with last year's class as well, and Gracie even commented on this very fact also in her speech, but that is that I encourage you all to go forward in life and embrace change. This is not something that's very easy to do. It's very much easier said than done, but truthfully, there are just not many people that like change. One thing I can assure you of, though, as you move forward in life is that change is going to be constant and it's going to be inevitable. So if you can condition yourselves to embrace change, I think you will set yourself apart from most people. And I also think it could cause a more positive attitude, impact on your attitudes, and also change, also a change towards the change itself. Lastly, I will close with something that's a bit trite to say to you, and that is I encourage you all to work hard but play harder. As I stood here this morning during graduation rehearsal, I realized there are a good number of you graduating that I've kicked a bit of dirt and grass around with on baseball and soccer fields in the past, so I can promise you life is going to move quickly as I'm seeing you guys graduate tonight. So take the time to enjoy it. My sincere hope is that you will be successful in life going forward, but be mindful of the fact that being happy and enjoying life is possibly the most important measure of success. So thank you, and on behalf of the Polk County Board of Education, we wish you all the very best. Now, will the candidates for graduation please stand? Based on your successful completion of all the requirements for the awarding of a North Carolina High School diploma and the recommendation of the faculty and administration of Polk County High School, by the power vested in the Polk County Board of Education, I now declare each of you a graduate of Polk County High School class of 2024. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You may now turn your tassels.